Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Texas. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. It'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the single back. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Trying to find some room. It's Knight. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Here comes the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On third down, he drops to throw. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him. And this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. They'll give it to the back. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Offense getting set. It's second down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking deep here. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
A huge play by this offense. Good timing between the quarterback and the receiver. You can see the quarterback wanted to put that ball away from the defender up high. And how about the receiver? Adjust to that ball thrown to the outside. Does a nice job of getting his feet down and comes up with that big play.
The Longhorns will line up now. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they worked a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pressure is coming. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over. A sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. He knocks this one right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He pulls it in for a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pulls it in. It's Knight. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the single back takes the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Catch made by the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And here's the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tide.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fox. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incompletion makes it second down. QB decides to keep it here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. It's caught downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I think the quarterback felt he had an opportunity to get the running back out in space, but a great job by the defense. He had nowhere to go.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Bringing pressure. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Longhorns pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Toss play. Back heads to his right. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Finds room at the 30. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The shotgun running play call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Over the middle. It's Knight. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. First and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. They go with a direct snap. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Fox. And he's tackled just short of the 25. One more play before they head to the locker room. Handoff from the shotgun. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Receiver in motion now. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick grab. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to take off here. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Longhorns will line up to boot it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. Comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Receivers are bunched together. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, we're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fox. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Browns offense takes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
See if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. And he drops back in the gun. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Eludes the rush. Testing the defense with a throw downfield.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
They'll kick it away here. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught quickly. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab down the middle. It's Knight. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down mark.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to run it with the option. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And the first play of the final quarter will be a field goal attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out, it's Fox. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looking to scramble. A lot of time in the pocket, now fires over the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
He hands it to the back. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
On the run here, lets it go. Pass is caught. He's swarmed by the defense.
I love what the defense is doing here, sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Third down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Great footwork, a big opening now. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him.
Oh, and he fumbles. Fumble recovered by the defense, going the other way.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field.
The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble now. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
First down here for this offense.
Get set, get set.
Oh, it's a reverse. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fox. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lofting it toward the left sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And he'll set up to throw. He escapes the sack. He stays alive. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Just a great job overall by this defense. They had him surrounded. In fact, I'm surprised with that kind of pressure, they were able to come up with a sack. Now, give a little bit of credit to the quarterback for his ability to escape that pressure. But boy, if you're this defense, you can come up with more plays like that. It's going to be a great day for you.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
Going to try to use his legs here. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
Trying for a 4th down completion. He's hit just before the throw, and they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter, a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you get the ball to your own offense, work that clock, and you seal victory.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And now the running back's got it again. Tackled, but 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll toss it to the right side. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And there's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.